everybody.
Hello, for the second time.
Welcome back to Clueless Collective. This is episode 2. Scrolls, Skirmishes and Steam Sales, because alliteration. So we got a lot to talk about today. As I just mentioned, and you obviously couldn't hear me, we're talking about Elder Scrolls 6, we're talking about Ubisoft 30-year anniversary, Pokemon Go, Overwatch, and some other bits and bobs that we've found. So we'll talk about those very shortly. So we'll start off with the Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 6 was confirmed to be in the works.
Kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, they kind of went back on it, but we'll just say it is.
Yeah, so basically it was confirmed that it's being worked on, but we don't actually have any other information than it's going to be a while.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3 confirmed, yeah. So basically what happened was everyone was hyped for Bethesda to announce E3 that there was going to be a new Elder Scrolls game. There wasn't. And then immediately after E3, they basically came out and said, yeah, it's happening. It's just, it's ages away.
They should have done it at E3. Like, it would have created so much hype.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to, like say it was coming and then it have nothing to show. I think that's what they said anyway.
Well, yeah, what's the point in really saying anything about it, considering it's not even in pre-production? It's not
even in alpha. Yeah.
It's nothing. It's just a thought.
Yeah, but that's basically what E3 is. People saying, oh, I got this new game, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, we're not going to show you anything about it, but it's going to be amazing, and you're going to buy it. And waste your money, because that's what the whole of E3 is. Like,
that happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's true.
But Bethesda are better than that.
Yeah. They're good guys. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys have any opinions on like where you wanted it to be set? Because like, I know me personally, I want it to be in Elsewhere. Because
that would be cool.
Because you'd
like to sneak.
Exactly. Plus, there's a really good mod for Skyrim called Moonpath to Elsewhere, which is basically like you take the journey that the Khajiit used for their trade into Skyrim, and you actually go to Elsewhere effectively, and it looks incredible. Like, I'd love for an Elder Scrolls game to be set there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typical me, I'd like some elves, but
elves.
More elves.
Dirty.
100%
high
more
elf
elves,
player.
please.
Dirty high elf player.
I like Khajiit too.
Yeah, Khajiit's where it's at.
I do want more magic, because I know you had the college, but I want it more focused in it.
Yeah.
Just really...
Magic is great.
Show it a bit more.
The magic system was a little bit messed up in Skyrim. It's like, read this scroll and then go into your menu every time you want to change spells. Because, yay.
Yeah, a lot of mods fix that. But then again, you're relying on mods. So, you know how it is.
They could have... maybe in the next one they'll kind of increase magic to a sense of you have to actually learn the spell. Bit like the dragon, the dragon shouts. You have to learn each part of it. So they could do something like that.
I thought... I wish they would add in like a spell crafting mechanic where you can like create your own spells. That would be cool.
That would be quite cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You see, as a games designer earlier, I'm like, how is that possible?
How?
But I would love for it to happen. Like,
Yeah.
there've been games where you have to like draw the runes and stuff of the spells you want to
I've
cast,
actually played games like that. There's a game on the DS where you had to draw with the stylus the spell that you wanted to cast, and then you cast it. And like, if you drew it badly, it wouldn't be as strong as if you drew it really well.
That must have just been annoying though.
It was, yeah. But I mean, it's cool, and I'm hoping they bring in like more varied combat, because in Skyrim it was very much, you either go two-handed, one-handed, or like dual-wield, and they were kind of like the same. It's just one was slower than the other. Like if it was an axe, it'd be slower than a sword. I hope they add in like more fighting styles. That would be really cool.
Like Rogue never really properly worked.
Yeah, like you'd backstab someone and they're dead. That's it.
Yeah.
I think with the next gen engines and all the new engines, they'll probably be able to make something like that now. I mean, I don't know personally how it all works, but I'm sure they could do something like that.
Yeah, one thing I really, really hope they add in is like proper full-scale wars. Because, like, in Skyrim, it was like, oh, defend Whiterun from this siege. It takes 10 minutes and that's it. And then you go to the next place and do the same thing for 10 minutes. And then you go to the next place. And then suddenly the war's over. That's been plaguing Skyrim for years. It's over in like half an hour.
Yeah, and everything's fine.
Everything's fine, yeah.
Wow.
That's a good point, Rook. I'm about to die. Just give me a quick second to eat 40 apples, 12 loaves spread of raw chickens, and eat 9 health potions and switch spells. It's kind of like that. Like, if you're dying, you just eat a load of apples, which makes total sense.
Yeah, I'm going to open this menu and freeze time while I somehow eat a full course meal and, like, a pudding.
Realism isn't quite
And then
there yet.
I'm going to carry on as if nothing happened. Yeah.
VR Skyrim, though.
Yeah, but it'd be cool to see that. It'd be interesting. Yeah.
Along with better dialogue would be nice.
Oh God,
More
yeah.
dialogue. Just give me more. Give me more companion interaction.
Yeah, I like the way they do it in Elder Scrolls Online. Like, it's all fully voiced, lip synced properly. Hint, hint, Skyrim. And it actually has interesting characters, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
It has John Cleese and Michael Gambon in it. So.
It does. I know, Michael Gambon, like, sold it on me. I was like, as soon as I loaded in, I'm like, oh my God, it's Dumbledore.
I love how they put them right at the beginning as well. So they were like, look at all these famous people we have. It's like in the tutorial level.
Yeah.
So
it was. Yeah, it was very cool to hear cool characters like that.
I don't know if I should buy Elder Scrolls Online again, because I bought it on the Xbox, but I could buy it for the PC.
Yeah, you could do. I mean, it's on sale actually in the
It is
Steam
on
sales.
sale.
We'll bring that up later when we do
Well, and I will pick
Steam
the brain
sales section. Right, now to move on to esports.
Esports. This is interesting.
So, apparently, in the UK at least, I don't know about elsewhere, ITV and Sky are bringing a new esports channel to their like cable services. And yeah, it's pretty cool if it is actually going to happen.
It's going to be 24 hours as well. It's not just like...
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
It's going to be 24 hours, apparently.
I didn't know it was going to be 24 hours.
It's coming very soon as well. It says it's coming today.
Today.
On the 23rd?
What, of
Was it on
July?
the 20th?
That's
Of June?
right. You heard it here first.
Oh, so it's already
I think.
out.
Unless that's wrong.
It
So I
might
put
be
it in my
wrong.
notes.
Or maybe they
Might-
mean next year?
Maybe. Should we have a look?
But it's showing everything from Dota to CSGO. I mean, they're really pouring in the money.
Yeah. Oh, well, it looks like it's live now, actually.
Yeah.
It says it right there. 7 o'clock. They're doing a Rocket League challenge. So stay here and don't watch that, and then you can watch them when we're not here. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So it's already active, you know. Would you watch it?
I would watch it. I'm not like overly interested in esports, but if it's a game that I actually know, I get really into it. Like if I watch League, I'm like, this is kind of cool, but I have no idea what the hell's going on because I've never like properly played League. So like stuff like Overwatch, Hearthstone I watch as well.
Yeah. I mean,
games.
I used to watch stuff like on Twitch and then just like cast it to my TV because it was effectively the same thing. But like, what about you, Revan? Would you watch it?
I think if I wanted to, I'd probably watch stuff like Overwatch and stuff. I wouldn't go along and watch League unless I was really bored. But because those kind of games don't really, attract me. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might do well. I think the fact that you know you've got Twitch as well. Everyone uses Twitch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's killing YouTube really sometimes. You could think it that way. So we'll have to see how the Brits.
Yeah,
Go for it.
because I remember this was trialed in America as well with ESPN running an esports channel. And there was like a massive outcry of people who watch ESPN who were just like, this isn't a real sport. Why is it on my ESPN? I pay monthly for this and I don't want this. Take it away.
Won't people just
it's
keep
American.
watching on their computers though? Because they're nerds, they're always at the computer.
Well,
Won't they just
yeah.
get up Twitch? Like they won't bother having a TV license to
Yeah,
watch
like I can
esports.
understand certain things. Like I can understand Rocket League, or you know, I can understand like Rocket League or console games that have esports behind them, I can understand that being on a TV channel, but like PC games, people would just go to Twitch, I think. Like, I would watch it if I didn't have an internet connection.
Yeah.
If I did, I'd watch Twitch.
It's when they start making stuff like ITV and Sky exclusive. Like, they're not going to show it on Twitch. That's what's going to get people
That's
to watch
when it's
it.
going to be bad.
The massive tournaments.
They're not going to do that. They can't do that.
Or they have enough money. Companies
Well,
like
they
Sky.
I mean, Sky does, but
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's interesting because, like, esports, it's nice to see it growing, you know, it's nice to see it actually, like, going somewhere, because, like, 5 years ago, people didn't consider esports to even be a thing. Like, you'd have gaming tournaments and stuff, but that would be just for people who were interested in games only. Like, for instance, like Melee, like Super Smash Bros. Melee has been around for years and years and years and years and years. And it's still having problems today getting people, like, visas and things for, like, travelling. After all these years of it still being a thing. So
I guess it's really giving you the opportunity to look at games in a different way as well. Because people have this, well, they used to have this kind of idea of games being very inclusive, very nerdy, but showing that they're being portrayed as sports now, it can really put that word out there that games are more than just, you know, sitting on your backside playing.
They are celebrities. Like, they have fangirls and everything.
They do.
Even the nerdiest dudes have, like, proper fangirls.
In Korea, like, StarCraft professionals are, like, publicly advertised on TV channels and stuff. Like, on like, the country's, like, own broadcasts. They're basically the equivalent to, like, a celebrity here who's, like, you know, like Britney Spears or something like that, you know.
Britney Spears.
Where everyone knows who they are. Like, even if they don't look at, like, StarCraft at all, everyone knows their names.
It's time the nerds got some respect here.
Yeah,
it
is.
Bloody respect.
Finally.
Yeah. But I think it will take off in the UK, at least. Like, people are a bit more accepting of video games.
There is an older generation, though, that really don't think video games are worth any more time.
But
we're
that's
just waiting
always
for them
going to be the case. Yeah.
Die, please.
Old
Usher
people,
in the new
hurry
generation.
up. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I think overall it will work. I just don't know if it will be as successful as, say, you know, Twitch. Like, I don't think it'll be anywhere near it.
Yeah. It won't be a massive flop, though. They have enough money to keep it going for a while.
Yeah, I think it'll stick around for a while. And the thing is there might be demand for it. So, you know, people might actually be interested in watching it, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, right. Ubisoft. So, Ubisoft, as part of their E3 announcement, are celebrating their 30th anniversary of ruining our wallets with DLC and season passes. Thanks, Ubisoft. But they're giving back to the community by basically offering a free game to download on their platform every month. And June's free game was Prince of Persia, and you can still technically get it if you get it, like, today. And basically, if you just go on to Google and type in Ubisoft 30 year, there'll be a link to their Ubisoft Club, where you can download a free copy of, like, Prince of Persia, which was the first game I ever played on the PlayStation 2, actually.
It's probably one of the best games. Everyone kind of talks about it still. I think I had it for PS2 as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's basically the original kind of Assassin's Creed. Like, Prince of Persia, it is so much better than Assassin's Creed, but people will probably, like, mug you for doing that. But, like, it was really cool. It basically mixes, like, parkour and, like, ancient Egyptian, like, myth.
And time travel?
And time travel, yeah. Always fun in a game.
So it's like Doctor Who and Assassin's Creed.
I've
never played it. I know
that's
I should.
That's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, like, it's actually really fun. Like, I remember when I first played Prince of Persia, I was really young, and so I got really scared of the zombies in it, and I just couldn't play the game. So I'd play the game over and over and over again till I got to the zombies, and then I'd stop and never touch it and restart the game, just because. Yeah, thank you.
Just so I'd bring
ravishing,
flashbacks.
yes. Yeah, and so I would like constantly replay it over and over and over again because it was so fun up until I got scared. But yeah, so you guys can get that for free. I mean, you have to get Uplay, but we can pretend Uplay doesn't exist and
live in sweet bliss.
Prince of Persia is worth it. That's all I'm going to say.
What do you think they're going to bring out next month?
Well, I don't know. Because, I mean, they picked an interesting game with Prince of Persia because they picked something that has been around for years, but is still, like, super well known. It wasn't like an unknown title that they put out, like, 10 years ago and everyone forgot existed. It was something really popular. So it'll be interesting to see what they release this year. Like, in July, basically.
Maybe it'll be another like the first Assassin's Creed.
It could.
They might do a Tom Clancy game, and then they'll do maybe one of their
yeah, it could be
crap games or something.
I mean, they'll probably release Assassin's Creed at some point, but I don't know if they still want to because like it's on sale now. The original is still on sale.
Oh, okay.
Like in the Steam sales,
not.
which we'll talk about later. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good game if you like parkour or like good fighting. Like mechanics, like I'd suggest picking it up because you've only got a couple of days left to get it.
Oh, yeah, free stuff.
And it's free. Yeah, it's a free game. It's the whole thing. It's an amazing time sink. Like, it's great. Right, next up on the list is Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So,
I'm so excited.
We are. So me and Revan are massive Pokemon fans, and Dawn is a naive little lass.
I didn't really get into gaming until that whole period was over. I knew about the TV series. My sister was probably more into it than me, and I used to like steal her stuff. Like she had a Pokeball which you could turn to capture Pokemon and stuff. I played with that, but yeah, I'm just playing Blue now on my mobile, and that's about as far as I've got. But I do like Pokemon.
I managed to convince her to play Pokemon Blue just to at least experience some of Pokemon.
That's good.
So, that went well. But yeah, so Pokemon Go finally got announced with a release date. I say a release date, it's more of a release month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's next month at some point.
Yeah.
And the one thing I do want to pick your brain about is the $39.99, $34.99 accessory.
Yeah. So what they've done is Pokemon Go was supposed to be run on your mobile, and you'd use your mobile, and it was a bit like Ingress, which is another popular is it augmented reality, I guess? Yeah, that's the right term. So basically Ingress was a game where you'd go around the world in real life, and you'd go around and you'd find these little portals that you'd interact with, and if you found a portal, it would help your team. Pokemon Go is built on the same foundation of Ingress, but
it's actually made
Pokemon.
by them.
Yeah, it's made by the same company.
So they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you can you can catch the first 151 Pokemon.
Yeah, I think they've said that it's the first set.
So it's Kanto.
Yeah, but
go on.
So they've announced also that they're going to be releasing a standalone hardware device that they're selling for $35, which is basically that app, but on a standalone device that you don't need a mobile for. So you don't need a mobile with data or anything like that. You can just buy the device that they sell, and then you have the whole game on that instead. Which is good for people who don't have smartphones because it requires smartphone for the app to work.
How did they get that working?
So I guess it's kind of like the Poke meter or whatever it was called. So when Pokemon Crystal was remade with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they released a little like companion device that was pretty cheap. But I think this is going to be a bit more advanced than that, and I think it's going to be like a fully fledged device with features that will parallel the mobile app, which is always good.
So do you think it's worth it then? So if you're a Pokemon fan, to get that instead of maybe the app? Or
I think it's good. I think it's good for people who have maybe old smartphones that can't run it, or people who don't have a smartphone in general. Because I know a few people that don't use a smartphone at all, like they don't have it, but they're Pokemon fans, And the thing is like with a smartphone, it like apps like Pokemon Go apparently drain the battery. Like in the beta testing for Pokemon Go, the battery drained like so quickly. I think the game, like if you had the game open, it would drain your battery in like 2 hours, which is a lot when you're using it on a phone.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours is way too short of a battery life.
And if you have like a kid who wants to play Pokemon Go, but they're not allowed to have their own phone yet, like parents are going to buy that for their children, so that's a good.
They're more likely to buy the hardware than they are give them a phone, so it's good for that as well. And the thing is it's a cool little feature to have, so you don't have to have a phone on you. You can just have the little device that they give you, and then that's it. You've got the whole game there, and, it works. That's what it's supposed to do. They also announced connectivity with Sun and Moon. So the new Pokemon games that are coming out, apparently sometime in the future, they plan to have some form of link with Pokemon Go, which would be pretty cool, because they could do something as simple as you could train your Pokemon from Pokemon Go and transfer it to your game, and then you could have that as a special Pokemon.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. But I'm pretty sure they'll be adding, Hoenn region. Well, all the regions are out now very soon. But do you think they're going to ask for maybe some money for that in the form of DLC sort of thing?
Well, I mean, Nintendo aren't afraid of doing DLC stuff. They have a lot of free DS games that they put out on the DS App Store, and you can get microtransactions and stuff like that. So it's not something they haven't approached. And Super Smash Bros has DLC for downloadable characters. So you can buy Mewtwo for £4 or something like that. But so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We shall see.
Yeah, I think they will do microtransactions. I just don't think they'll do it I don't think they'll region DLC and stuff. No, none of that.
None of that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I think a lot of people will still be buying into those microtransactions just because it's Pokemon. So
yeah,
I know I will be. Unfortunately.
Yeah, of course. The webcam's gone a bit weird there.
Yeah, I just thought my face is melting.
That's very weird. Yeah. Right. So next on the list is the Steam sale.
Oh, Steam sale.
Praise be to Gaben.
Praise be Gaben. Yes.
Praise be.
So
yes.
The Steam sale went live on the 23rd of June, and it ends on the 4th of July. Great for you Americans who have more money. But basically they've removed flash sales and daily sales, so that's not around anymore. But there is a lot of good stuff on the sale this year. So I picked up a few games. I picked up Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, thank you, Revan, for kindly donating.
It's fine.
Praise
so
stop.
Yeah. So I got those. I got Elder Scrolls Online for £15, which is crazy cool considering I've been wanting to play it for ages and just never got around to getting it.
Is it worth it?
I'd
on
say,
the bat, is it worth it?
Is it worth £15? Yeah. Yeah. Considering it's the whole of Tamriel. It's not just Skyrim, it's everywhere. And depending on which race you start as, depends on, where you start off. And it's pretty good. They have tons of content in that game, and it's all voice acted as well, which is really cool.
I
Yeah.
think I might have to maybe dip into my fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good. I'll stream it at some point when I get round to it. But yeah, it's actually really good fun. Like, the story is actually interesting as well. Like, you don't just read through the quests and like quickly skip them. Like, you actually listen to the NPCs talk, because it's quite good like that. Yeah, that was one of my pickups. And what else did I get? I got Hand of Fate, which I played today on stream.
That looks really good.
It's really cool. So for those of you who weren't here earlier, it's basically a card game where it's like it builds your adventure based on the cards you draw, and then like you go into like proper combat if you come across an enemy and you actually fight them, which was really, really cool. And that was on sale for £4, I think. It's actually less than that.
Crazy.
And like that was like 80% off, and it looked really cool.
It does look like an awesome game because it's kind of a mix between choose your own adventure and actual combat.
Yeah, it's like a choose your
weird,
adventure.
It's like, do you want to go down the path or do you want to go in the forest? And like you pick one, and then depending on what you choose, you get into a combat thing.
Yeah.
Where you actually fight things.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'd highly recommend it for people who like, storytelling based games, because although it's not like a proper story, like you don't role play the whole time, it is cool to like follow along and see what you'll get next. So that was a good pickup I had. And then I don't think I got Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is like, in my opinion, the best Assassin's Creed game there is. Got it for like £4, which is a no-brainer for me because that's one of the only games I actually sat down and like completed 100%. So like, I'd highly recommend, like, if people like Assassin's Creed and they like pirates, get Assassin's Creed 4 because it's £4. Like,
it's totally worth it. Such a good game.
Pirates of the Caribbean simulator.
It is, and the thing is, it still looks good. Like the character models are a bit iffy, but the actual environment is gorgeous. And if you get it on PC, it runs at 60.
My God,
Hint,
60
hint.
FPS.
Yeah. Did you get anything?
So I picked up Stardew Valley, which you've been playing a lot, and it was only a couple of pounds, and everyone I talked to said it's really good and very kind of a chill game.
It is. It's very nice.
Yeah. So we're playing a lot of that. I picked up ESO. I got the Imperial Edition.
Yeah.
So I got a mount straight off, which I think costs like 40,000 gold.
40,000 gold in
or
game.
something.
Yeah.
A Ring of Mara, which means I bonded with one other player, which was you. I exchanged rings with him. And
she married me. That's what she's saying. She's trying to prove a point.
Ready?
Anyway.
Yeah, I know, right?
And that means we both get an XP boost, which is very useful. And I got Crab as well in that pack, which...
a mud crab pet.
I wasn't so impressed with.
It's a mud crab.
Because it's a crab, but
hey... No, it's not a crab, it's a mud crab.
A mud crab, I'm sorry. It's so much better than a normal crab.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming that a lot. I thought it was a good stream game, so I'll be streaming it.
Yeah. What about you, Revan? What did you get?
I bought a few things. I actually bought Fable Anniversary, which is a fantastic game. I can't believe I haven't. You really should. I mean, just forget about the really bad accents. I mean, about this earlier.
Forget about the really bad accents.
The Scouse and just the Brum. They do a really great Brummy accent.
Oh,
I mean, it's
that's good.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just an awful.
It's like they've just taken every region of Britain and plonked it into a fantasy world, and then got someone who isn't even British to voice act all of them. It's terrible, but it's also kind of amazing.
Something Tracer from Overwatch.
But she's actually...
It literally is.
Yeah, I know.
She's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Cheers, laughs.
But the storyline so far has just really gripped me in Fable. It's a great RPG. I can't believe I haven't played it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Any space games? You must have got a space game.
I don't think I did.
You didn't get a space game.
I don't think so, no. I was going to. I thought, nah. I got Dishonored, which I haven't played yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get Dishonored 2. So I've got Dishonored.
Nice.
I found out I'm really bad at stealth. And
everyone
really
is
bad.
when they play Dishonored for the first couple of runs. Like, oh yeah. You'll kill everyone. You don't want to, but you will.
I'm literally going to. I'm already fed up. But I also... What else did I get? Oh, I got Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh.
Actually, isn't that bad.
Wow, that's interesting.
Quite pleased with that.
Nice.
I mean, mainly because it's in London.
Yeah.
The whole kind of Victorian atmosphere would go down well, considering where I work.
Yeah.
And so that's been quite fun actually. I like the characters are really good. So I mainly play as Evie.
Okay.
And she's just fantastic. Just a fantastic character. She's not annoying like, say, like Connor was or anyone before.
Christ, yeah.
Yeah, they've definitely improved.
Is it still using the whole oh, you're a real person, and then you go into a game, and then you're not in a game, but you're still in a game because you're playing Assassin's Creed?
Oh my god.
No, there's like the spoilers. When you start, you're kind of watching as a drone. Sorry.
Oh.
And they kind of do have the past and future kind of thing
Like
at the start 20 minutes. Yeah, at the start first 20 minutes. Then it's just game. It's just Victorian London. You can do what you want. They just plonk you there and you can carry on and kill people and pretend you're in GTA.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I also got Rome. No, is it Rise, Son of Rome?
Rise, Son of Rome, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like a few pounds, so I thought I'd just get it. It's nice. I probably not going to play that much, unfortunately.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's it really.
Nice.
I'm going to get some more stuff. If you haven't got Crusader Kings 2 yet, though, you should definitely get that. It's only £7.
Yeah.
I've never played Crusaders Kings.
You've not played Crusaders Kings, neither have I.
Strategy game, is it?
It is a strategy game,
Yeah.
yeah. So, if you're into that kind of stuff.
I do like strategy
Ah.
games.
It's medieval Europe as well, so you can...
Yeah. Alright, next on the list. This is a big one. Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yes, surprisingly, we're all talking about Overwatch.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we've had lots of things come out about Overwatch.
What's Overwatch? I haven't heard of it.
It's a bit like Dota,
Oh, right. Yeah.
but with shooty people.
Oh, right. Shooty people game. Right.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. No one's talking about it on the internet
No.
at all at the moment.
Never. No, it's not like YouTube is flooded with Overwatch stuff. Yeah. So, competitive mode was released as of last night. So at midnight today, it came out. So competitive mode is now live. And everyone's doing their placement matches, so that's all good. But basically, they're doing a really cool system where if you join a game and someone leaves, it immediately kills the game and your stats don't count. So you can imagine how that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
So many times today.
Yeah, it took me 25 minutes to get into a game that didn't close. Because instead of replacing people, because obviously it would be unfair to rank someone based on if they just joined, they've gone for the approach where you, like, if someone leaves the game at all, it kills the game straight up, and nothing counts, and you have to re-queue again. So that's interesting.
I guess you can see it is fair to do it that way.
Yeah.
At least you don't get any mucking up. So it might be annoying for like the first week or two, but that's fair enough.
Yeah, it seems pretty good though. Like I've played 4 placement matches so far because I've been busy today, and I had a really great experience with all of my games. Like I had people communicating and like actually coming up with strategies. I had people saving their ults for when everyone else was going in.
Yeah.
I haven't lost a game yet in the competitive.
Because people care.
Yeah.
If they're ranked, they actually care, and they care about people making mistakes, though, which is usually not such a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on, whether people want to, like, mess around still. Because you get to a certain point in a competitive scene where people are so good, they just don't care anymore, and they'll go and play a ranked game and then mess about anyway. And so, to combat this, Blizzard have decided that you're individually ranked. So, basically, if you're playing the game, your team can lose, but if you played really well, you'll get ranked up potentially. So, That's always good.
Okay, that's good.
And they've got rewards as well for doing well in competitive. So they're doing it in seasons. So you play games for the season, and then when the season's over, there's a break, and then it starts again, and you get season 2, for instance. And for each season, they're giving like players who reach a certain rank, I'm not sure what it is, they get like a spray, an icon, and if they do really well, you can unlock golden weapons, which are variants of the stock weapons, but they're golden, which is kind of reminiscent of TF2, but they look amazing. Like,
they do.
They're so cool.
They're pretty good.
They go with your skin as well. So if you've got an axe for Reinhardt, it'll still be a golden axe.
Yep. So they've done every single skin has the models. So like it's really noticeable with like skins that change the character a lot in their weapons. So like Roadhog, for instance, his weapon looks different because it has like a bit more of a, like on one of the skins it has like a bit more of a funnel at the top where he puts the scrap in, and it's like changed, and it still applies. So like it will still be golden even though you're using a custom skin. So that's cool. And they also added a bunch of quality of life changes as well. So, like, when you go into a game now, before you used to just have people's, like, portraits on the screen, and that was it. Now there's a little drop-down next to their name where you can do all the stuff you'd have to go into the menu for, like muting them or reporting them or adding them to the group, that sort of thing. So it's really useful for if you, like, want to mute someone quickly while you're on the screen.
Also a ranked currency, which I'm not sure how that works. You get like 5 currency per every match you win, from what I've seen.
It's competitive points,
which I don't know what you spend them on.
No clue.
No one knows.
Maybe you spend them on customization stuff.
You could do
like sprays and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
You can get special sprays if you do competitive.
Yeah,
that's the only way to get them. So.
It might just be like a status thing, like you can see this person has this many points, they will see won this many matches. Like, it's a really easy way to quantify it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do it, because, like, I'm a massive fan of Overwatch. Like, I didn't get Overwatch to basically play, like, public games. I got Overwatch to play competitively. I plan to have a team. I plan for all of you to be in it.
I'm in training right now.
I'll be your guru for Overwatch skills.
He just shouts behind me.
Yeah, so basically this is what I've been waiting for since I got Overwatch, so it's really nice to have it like finally in the game. And they're going to do some balance patches and stuff like that.
That'll always
we'll see.
Be done. See what happens.
Yeah.
They've got new maps and stuff in the pipeline as well.
Yeah.
So they kind of hinted at new heroes as well. So it's all coming later on in the year. So it's not.
Yeah. And Jeff Kaplan, lead designer, has basically said that people still haven't found some of the secrets that are hidden in the game. So there's still stuff to find, which is really interesting.
It's going to be something really obscure, like if you go up in the air, it forms a certain shape.
Yeah.
Which is then code for this thing.
Yeah, probably.
It's kind of nice to have stuff like that.
Yeah. So, next up on the list is Battlefield 1. So, you'll remember last week we spoke about Battlefield 1 and what we thought of it. And we had a little discussion about why certain things weren't in the game and what was. And we realised that France wasn't actually in the base game. And Dawn suggested that knowing EA, it would be a DLC.
Of course.
And surprise, surprise, she was right. So France is confirmed. Yeah. So it's confirmed that France will be a DLC for Battlefield 1, and I'm assuming they're going to put other like nationalities in there as well. People aren't very fond of the whole weapons that they've got, because apparently people have still got automatic weapons in World War I game, which were around, admittedly, but they weren't nearly as effective as they are in the game. So
I think that's one thing they probably have to.
They'll have to tweak that. Yeah.
Yeah, unless they keep it like that, just maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. People like the kind of. I don't know how to put it. they like the the real thing.
Realism.
So that's it, realism.
Yeah. They do.
But some people may not want that in a Battlefield game.
Most Battlefield players
Considering-
just want a gun to shoot really fast.
Yeah, just want it to play with.
I think people who are more fond of Battlefield 4 are not going to enjoy Battlefield 1 simply because of the fact it's not quite Battlefield. It's a history lesson with Battlefield, like mechanics.
Right up my street. I love that.
Yeah, like for someone like you, it's perfect. But for like one of those hardcore Battlefield players, I don't think it's going to transition very well. But we don't know. You know, it's got a while till it comes out. It comes out in October. So we'll see how that goes.
See.
Yeah. So Twitch cheers. Now you have no idea about this.
I don't.
I barely have an understanding of what it is. Revan, do you know about it?
Well, I've heard mixed things from Twitter.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Twitch's equivalent of Twitch alerts, where you can donate stuff. So it's their alternative. You buy cheer points. So I think about, say, 100 cheer points was about £2.
Yeah, they're called bits, aren't they?
Yeah, well, points, bits, basically.
Same thing, yeah.
So you buy the bits, and you then donate those. Say I donate 100 to you, Ash.
Yeah.
You have the £2. Well, you don't have. You
I know Zio's in the chat, and he probably has them.
Yeah.
Give us all your bits.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give you the 100 bits, and you get a cut of it, but Twitch get about 60% of it.
I think actually that was debunked, because I have read up on this since seeing it, and it's actually a 71-29 cut in favour of you as the streamer.
Oh, okay.
So that's to do with it's to do with basically currency conversion ratings. So instead of like 70-30, it's 71-29 because it rounds up the numbers to even numbers. But like, say I got given $1.40 worth of bits, I'd get $1, and Twitch would get 40 cents.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
Which is not too bad, no. But it's a weird concept, seeing as we already have donations, subscriptions.
I think I know why it is, though. It's because I think it's a step to try and prevent chargebacks, because what's that other thing, bitcoins, whatever they're called, where it's this virtual currency, because they can't charge back because they bought it through Twitch, and then you're having the coins and you trade the coins into something else. So it's like so many more steps. It's
I hadn't actually thought of that, but that is actually a reasonable answer, yeah, because obviously if you're getting given a virtual currency that you then give out, you're not going to be able to charge back what you've bought.
It's not your problem. It's going to be Twitch that sorts it out. So it's a good step, because I think one of the scariest things about streaming and wanting to have donations, just a few little donations, is the fact that people have had thousands of pounds chargebacks just by a random troll that hops in, and you have to pay it yourself. So
it's a weird thing. I'm not sure I'm going to be fond of it, because like I understand it supports the streamer, and I'm all cool with that. That's fine. But like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be like fond of it, because if someone uses Twitch alerts, for instance, like I can understand it just being on Twitch's side that you get a cheer. But the thing is if someone uses Twitch alerts, like the viewer who is watching is already getting pop-ups for hosts, donations, follows, subscriptions, and now we've got another one which is effectively the same as one of the ones that we already get. Because bits are effectively like a donation, except more often. And it's like, that to me doesn't seem like a good idea, because then you've got more stuff cluttering the screen.
People might be more likely to give bits, though, whatever. Because it's like they've already got it and they just
dish out how much they want.
Because going to another page to donate is a bit of an effort. It's like, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to enter all my details. So it might be a good thing.
But
it's probably only for partner streamers, as
Zio's
Zio and
saying in the
Helsing
chat.
saying,
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I like the premise, but I still think it's just Twitch trying to like keep things on their platform rather than third parties dealing with stuff.
I guess they have to do that, considering they probably make nothing. Well, they probably make a lot, but business-wise, they probably need to do that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
we'll see if it works for the streamers. It probably will.
I hope it does.
I still rather just give you donate up front. I'm not.
Take my money.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Take it.
Yeah, just like take all of the money.
Yeah.
Give it to me right now. But yeah, so that's that. And last on the list is Play Anywhere. So Play Anywhere, if people didn't watch last week's episode, is basically Microsoft have said that certain games will be playable on Windows 10, even if you buy the Xbox copy. So you can buy a game for your Xbox One, and certain games that are considered Play Anywhere games will also be able to be downloaded on Windows 10 and will run natively on Windows 10. So when this came out, previously, when it was announced, people thought it was only going to be on the Windows Store, which many people weren't a fan of. But they recently, I say recently, last week-ish, they announced that it would actually be supporting Steam as well, which is a big deal because now people will be able to buy an Xbox game, and if it supports Steam, or if it's on the Steam store, you can still play it on the PC through Steam, which is like a big deal for a lot of people that said they wouldn't do it because it wasn't through Steam. Mm-hmm. So that's an interesting thing for them to announce, because Microsoft have a tendency to try and get everything on their own platform. So it's odd to see them go for Steam, but I mean, it's a good thing.
Trying to catch up on PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't think they will. Just unless they completely stop making the Xbox and move on to PC gaming, maybe, instead of console. Unless that's maybe what they're starting to do, or maybe just trying to mix it up. I don't know, but it's good to if you like Halo or something and you want to play that maybe on better graphics on your PC, runs at 60 and stuff. That would be just incredible.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I can see people want to do that, but they're just slowly dying. It's
interesting because I mean it's really cool because a lot of the games that were announced at E3 are going to be Play Anywhere games, so there's we've already had a spotlight at stuff that we're going to see, and I think it's a really cool idea because, like, for me personally, there are a lot of games that I've wanted to play and just couldn't because I didn't own a console. Stuff like Uncharted. I've always wanted to play Uncharted and never could because I don't have a PlayStation. And now that's not necessarily always going to be an issue with the change that they've
it's an interesting
suggested.
business move, though, because like you say, you've always wanted to play Uncharted, but you couldn't, and that's what forces you to buy a console.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're doing this it kind of feels like they're just accepting that Xbox sales have dropped a bit, or that people aren't as interested as they used to be. So it's kind of sad, but it's a good thing to have. As a PC gamer, I am very happy about this.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. All right, so now to end the show, we have the question of the week, which is, once I've put it in the chat, because you'll have to give me a second, question of the week. And that fits on the screen, so that's good. So the question of the week is, are Twitch cheers a good idea? So you can go vote now in the chat, and
speak, people of the internet.
We will find out.
Let your voices be heard.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what people think of that, and hopefully that'll be good. So we'll see what people think, because I mean, it's an interesting concept. I'm not sure what people think of it. I think it's not necessarily great, but it's not bad, in my opinion.
I don't think it'll work. I think it'll just die.
You think it will just die?
Yeah, I don't think people will buy into it that much.
I think it's good for streamers in terms of all the chargeback rubbish, but people are
Yeah.
very interested as well in tiers, like, you know, tiers of membership. That's
Yeah.
always been a thing, 'cause it's like, oh, I'm in a club and everything, you know, when you donate a certain number of things a month. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to die.
No.
But maybe people will use it as an alternative to donating.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
Right, so to end the stream up and to thank you lovely people for being around, we're doing a giveaway. So if people are in the chat, we will do a giveaway right now for the game donated by Zio. And that is Broken Age, which I haven't played. Have you
I
played?
have not played, but I watched the development of it because they filmed the whole thing and released it because they were Kickstarter backed, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, I saw some of the development and it looks really cool.
All right. So if people want to enter into the giveaway, just type a message in the chat. Doesn't matter what it is, just so we know you're here, and so that we can roll for the winner. And whoever wins gets a free game. So who doesn't want that?
Free things.
So
Win-win situation.
yeah. So if you want to enter, make sure you type in the chat so that we know you're here.
Say anything.
Doesn't matter what it is, just as long as you do. And I won't include Zio, obviously, because he's the one who's doing the giveaway. So don't worry.
Congratulations,
You're the winner, Zio.
Zio.
You win your own key. So yeah, we'll see who wins. Right. Should we look at the votes? Okay, so we have 67% of the people in the chat do not think Twitch shares are a good idea.
Oh wow,
I was actually not expecting that.
that is a surprise.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
You will see.
Yeah. So basically, I'm in agreement.
Okay.
I don't think they're a good idea, but you know,
I think it's a good idea, but it probably won't take off. I don't know if people use it more than they use Twitch alerts and stuff like that because they're
Yeah.
already used to using it and switching it's a hassle. So
yeah. All right. So the winner of the giveaway is
drumroll, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Brooke, because he's
Yay!
the only one who's not entered or is entered because Zio gave us the game. Van Helsing's already got it. I'm not participating, so Rook, you win! Yeah,
Congrats, Rook.
congratulations. So I'll make sure to send you a key your way, and you know, it's good to have people here. So next week we'll have another game to give away. We're giving away The Forest.
Good game.
So yeah, that's gonna be cool. And keep in mind, on my own streams, I'm gonna be giving away games soon as well. So you know, keep that in mind. Yeah. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this episode. Did you enjoy it?
No, I want to go home now.
You will go home.
I hate the podcast.
I
hate
see.
video games.
You hate video games.
Right.
I see.
No, it's fun. It's always
Yeah.
good, like hanging out
Good.
with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks everyone who came along. We hope you had fun. We definitely did. I've been wanting to do this for ages. So yeah. Hopefully you all had fun, and we'll see you guys really, really soon. Thanks for coming along, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.